Hello again. This is just a quick overview of what I brought on my trip. I'm in San Diego for this Cisco conference, and they give everybody a t-shirt and a backpack. So this is my own backpack, the Peak Design 20 liter, and I've said it before, I think this backpack, it's really stylish, very well made, and I believe it also has a lifetime warranty, but it's not really the most convenient backpack if you need to pack a lot of stuff, just because of the shape of it. For example, I'm just recording this with my iPhone, so that's another first for me, recording a video for YouTube with my iPhone. But the bottom is not completely flat, so it doesn't want to stand up straight, and just the overall shape of it just kind of makes it less convenient for packing a lot of stuff. So when I go on vacation the week after this, I'm going to take my 10 by 20 liter backpack, which is a traditional backpack that opens up from the front. The top side just opens up the whole thing. And when I put like my Nikon Z7 in there, then I can put my Panasonic G95 in there and a couple lenses, still have plenty of room, and also have my laptop in it, because that other backpack also has a laptop sleeve. And anyway, so this is what I brought. This is just a work trip. I don't need a whole lot with me. So the only thing I brought was the Panasonic G95, partly because I needed to make some more pictures for my G95 gallery on the website, on my website, which will be linked in the description below. This is the top part where the laptop is a little bit difficult to do with one hand and trying to hold the phone with the other. So it's just got this little pocket in here where you can put miscellaneous things. I've got just a lens cloth, USB cable, some gum, and I put a little travel wallet in there too. And then the other part, you can put the laptop, so that's my work laptop, and a little file folder there with some paperwork. So we'll close that up. Yeah, okay. So open up this side. So here, I just have my 12 to 60 kit lens for the Panasonic G95, which is actually a really good lens, even though it's just a kit lens, but it does a lot better than you would think. And the G95 in here, so I've got about half of this space of one of these dividers I've got popped up, so it only goes over about halfway or so. And the G95, I've got the Panasonic Leica 15mm f1.7 on there. Really like this lens hood, by the way. That's kind of like reminds me of the lens hood on a Fuji X100. So of course this is a 30mm equivalent full frame. They give you this little plastic rubberized cap for that. It's plastic, but it's kind of got a rubber coating on the outsides and the part that goes over the lens cap, or the lens hood here. So it just kind of snaps in there. I don't really have any complaints about this lens other than the lens hood. It's a little too easy to move and get it loosened up and might fall off. And also the aperture ring here. It does have an aperture adjustment, either auto and then goes into 1.7 and all the way up to f16. But that there, you kind of have to be careful with, that you don't bump that too, because I like to control the aperture through the front dial and exposure compensation on the back dial when I'm in aperture priority mode. So that's that. In the top part, which you can get to, here we go, which you can get to from here. We'll go into that in just a second. So I've got the leash, the Peak Design leash strap, charger for the laptop, and then I've got a couple, USB headset and a little headset pouch with no headset in it. Just got some cables and miscellaneous things in there, so I can keep it all in just one little spot. And here on the side, in this pocket here, so I've got an extra 64 gig card, two of them actually. Never run out of memory, so I've got a 64 gig card in there already. Extra battery, pen and pencil, that's for my work related stuff. Some cards down there, so my PKI card for work there, so I can VPN in, or those sort of things. So let's close this up if I can, one-handed. And on the other side, I don't know if you can hear the noise, this hotel, unfortunately by the time I got my hotel book, there weren't any really close to the convention center, so I'm in this hotel right next to the bay. You know, it's right next to a street. And it's got one of those balconies where the windows are, you know, kind of gets a little noisy. So I've got the B&W or B+W, whatever it is, made in Germany, circular polarizer filter for the 15mm lens. Probably won't really use it. I've got one of these little Watson chargers. It comes with a has the plug there. Also has a USB outlet for charging your phone if you want. And it's got these removable plates, so you just buy the plate that fits your battery, and you keep using the same charger and just buy the little cheap batteries or the cheap plates for it. And this is part of the official G95 battery charger. Has a USB connection there. It's a micro USB, and they give you this cord, so you can either charge the camera through USB with that cord, or you can charge it with this, charge a battery in that charger there. And the other part of this that goes with that is, this is the other piece of the charger. So basically you plug your USB cord in there, right there, and then you can plug that into the charger and charge your battery, or you can just use the cord in this, and sorry if I'm getting it out of frame down there, and charge your camera directly, since you can charge the battery inside the camera. I've got a little battery pack here, USB battery pack. So if I need to charge camera or charge my phone, I can do that. And I think that's about it for over here. Nothing else in this side. And in the top, again, I've just got the those two things in there, you know, the headset and the headset case that's got cords and so on. And that's about it. So that's what I've got with me here on this trip to San Diego, which is mostly just a work trip. Well, there goes an airplane. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's what fits in here for now. I can fit more in there, but again, this bag, just the way it's designed, you know, it's kind of a love-hate relationship with it. It's really an attractive backpack, built really well, but again, to me, it's just not the most convenient for trying to get it packed up. So that's what we've got there. So you've seen the Peak Design bag. I did backpack. I did a video on this before. So I'll stop there, and that's it. Thanks.